take me to Luke chapter 22, 24 to 27. I love the words of the Master. I love the words of Jesus. Oh my God. And there was also what? A strife among what? Them. Which of them should be accounted what? The greatest. This was at the Last Supper. When you read from verse 1, you know this event took place at the Last Supper, when the disciples among themselves, who is great among us? Who is the boss among us? And he said unto them, the kings of the Gentiles exercise lordship over them, and they that exercise authority upon them are called what? Benefactors. But ye shall not be so. Tell your neighbor, ye shall not be so. But he that is greatest among you, let him be as the younger, and he that is chief as he that what? Doeth what? Serve. Verse 27. Oh my God. For whether is greater, he that sitteth at meat, or he that serveth, is not he that sitteth at meat, but I am among you as what? He that what? Serves. So Jesus was telling the disciples, stop this kind of commotion that you want to create at this table. I'm about to die. There are serious matters you should be talking about. But in fact, because you have brought this matter here on this table, let me address it. And it's a matter of greatness, and that is why he needed to address it. Give him a MSG quickly. He said, look at me. I am the one among you that serves. That is what I have taught you. Go back to 24. Now, the Bible said within minutes they were what? Bickering over who of them would end up what? The greatest. Can I tell you something? I will take you to Matthew and teach you something. See, when it comes to greatness, it is God that promotes. Hello? Do you know it is God that is able to determine that this person is great, that one is great? Hello? Yes. Because it is only him that knows the authentic one, the authentic. Oh, he knows those that are genuine, and he knows the fake. So you will find Jesus, even as his stature as God, even him, he said that it was in the place of what? The Father to determine who what. Because according to Jesus himself, he is the chief what? Servant. He is the one among the brethren that serves. Isn't it amazing that God made him so great? Isn't it amazing that God gave him a name that is above every other name? Why do we want to go somewhere else? Why do we want to pass somewhere else? Why? I don't understand. I don't get it. I was in the midst of some young pastors who are from the Bible school where we're discussing. And you know what they were telling me? They were telling me that in this ministry, you know, you need to be political. I said, so that when you are political, you can be able to rise up to the ranks and get it. Sometimes you need to be political and do this and do that, and you know, let people know you. And I said, that is not what the Bible teaches me. If you want God to promote you, if you want God to make you great, there's a way. That's why we always sing this song, for the ways of the Lord is the way of wisdom, but we choose the way what? Of the Lord. Anything that seems to be greatness that is fake cannot last. If you see somebody rise up in ministry, if you see somebody rise up, even no, let's calm down. Not even in ministry, let's calm down. If you see a man that has made it, that we call great to the eye of man, let me put it that way, and you cannot trace down and see the channels through which he came from to rise up to that point. There's a problem. Sometimes some people, when they see us in ministry at this point, they think that we just arrived. No. I can tell you of 15 years of service. I can tell you. Sometimes when you say some things, people feel that, Pastor, you are not in my situation, so you don't understand. I know your situation very well. In fact, because I have been there before, I know where you are going and I know what you become. But my duty as a pastor is to cheer you on, is to encourage you. You are on track, you are getting there, and surely you will get there. So Jesus was teaching them something here, but Jesus intervened. So there was bickering among the disciples as to which one of us is great, is the greatest. And Jesus intervened. He said, kings like to throw their weight around, and people in authority like to give themselves fancy what? Titles. It is not going to be that way with you. Tell your neighbor, Jesus said, not you. He said, let the senior among you become like what? The junior. Let the leader act the part of what? The servant. That is what Jesus came to teach us. So in the Bible school, there is something we learned, the servant leadership. And I love it. The fact that I'm your leader does not mean I'm better than you. Oh my God. In order to fulfill my call, my assignment on earth, I must come down to everybody's level. That doesn't take my leadership away from me. Jesus taught them, the disciples recognized, they called him master, yet he served his disciples. The Bible said what? He washed their feet, he served them. If you find any leader, any leader that is like this, pompous, I don't see politicians as leaders, because if that is the way, because that kind of office is to serve, but it is the opposite. Yes, it is the opposite. I don't see anything like service there. It's a serious matter. If God does not give us this understanding, some of us, that is where we want to be. We are rushing to be there so that everybody can know that we have arrived. Can I tell you something? If you are not careful, you will end up in disgrace. And that's what we are seeing now. I speak in parables. If all that you are looking for is to blow for everybody to know that yes, you have arrived, titles upon titles. A young man walked to me in this office, told me that he is an apostle. He said he is an apostle. God has called him to be an apostle. I said, no problem. There's no, I don't doubt the title, but please, the apostle doesn't mean that you have to be Lord over the people. It's service. So if you say you are an apostle and you want to be part of what we are doing, go and serve. You will not come for gatekeepers prayer meeting. You will not come for workers meeting. You will not, and yet you are expecting that people will see you as who? An apostle. Meanwhile, Father, the Lord has taught us this keyboard. He has played it before. Check the men that God is raising now in this end time. How many of us know Apostle Edu? Apostle Edu used to be a medium man. He sat behind the computers at the back. You want to start your own from the pulpit and hold microphone. Hey.